In today's video, we will study about the geometrical meaning of the zeros of the polynomial and discuss the different conditions of quadratic polynomials. In the previous video, you have studied the general form of linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, and cubic polynomials. Consider a linear polynomial p of x is equal to ax plus b. Here, on substituting x with any real number m, if the value of the polynomial becomes equal to 0, then m is called the zero of the polynomial p of x. Now let us understand the geometrical meaning of zeros of polynomial. Can you tell how will the graph of a linear polynomial look like? For a linear polynomial ax plus b, in the graph y is equal to ax plus b is denoted by a straight line, which intersects the x-axis at the point minus b by a, 0. Which gives us this conclusion that the linear polynomial ax plus b has 1, 0 minus b by a, which is the x-coordinate of the point minus b by a, 0. Using this conclusion, we will try to understand the geometrical meaning of a quadratic polynomial. Let's take a quadratic polynomial 3x square minus x minus 2. If we substitute the values of x in y is equal to 3x square minus x minus 2 and take these points and plot it on the graph, we will get a parabola. Therefore, we can conclude that the graph of quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c, where a is not 0, is a parabola. With the help of the table, we get to know that 1 and minus 2 by 3 are the two zeros of these polynomials, which is the x-coordinate of the point of intersection of the x-axis for the graph of y is equal to 3x square minus x minus 2. On this basis, we can say that the zeros of the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c are the x-coordinates of the point where the parabola intersects the x-axis. This result is true for all the quadratic equations. Now, if we observe the graph of ax square plus bx plus c, there are three cases, which are as follows. Case 1. When the graph cuts the x-axis at 2 points m and n. In this case, the x-coordinates of points m and n are the two zeros of the quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c. Case 2. When the graph cuts the x-axis on one point, that is, coincident points. This means that both points m and n coincide and become only point m. This means that the x-coordinate of point m is the only zero of the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c. Case 3. In this case, the graph does not cut the x-axis anywhere. In this case, the quadratic polynomial ax square plus bx plus c will have no zeros. It is clear from the geometrical meaning of linear and quadratic polynomials that for a polynomial of degree n, the graph of p of x can intersect the x-axis at maximum n points. Hence, a polynomial of degree n can have maximum n zeros. Can you tell that in which case the graph of a quadratic polynomial will be opened upwards or downwards? If a is greater than 0 in the quadratic equation ax squared plus bx plus c, then the parabola will be opened upwards. If a is less than 0 in the quadratic equation ax squared plus bx plus c, then the parabola will be opened downwards. In this video, we studied the geometrical meaning of zeros of polynomial. We also studied the three cases of zeros of a quadratic polynomial. We will practice questions based on what we learned today. In the previous video, we studied the geometric meaning of zeros of a polynomial. In today's video, we will look at some of the examples based on it. Mohan is looking at the graph of y is equal to px in his brother's book. And he's trying to know what would be the number of zeros of px. Mohan had studied this concept in his maths class. But he doesn't remember it properly. Let's try to help Mohan. Mohan remembers that if the graph of px cuts the x-axis at n points, then the polynomials will have n zeros. Can you tell the number of times this graph intersects the x-axis? Correct. This graph intersects the x-axis at 2 points. Hence, the number of zeros would also be 2. In the next graph, you can see that the graph doesn't intersect the x-axis anywhere. Hence, the number of zeros in this case will be 0. In this third graph, you can see that it cuts the x-axis 3 times. Hence, the number of zeros will be 3 in this case. Let's look at another example. The figure given below is the graph of a polynomial. With the help of the graph, find out the number of zeros. Here, the graph intersects the x-axis at 2 points. Hence, there will be 2 zeros of this polynomial, -2 and 5. You can verify the result by replacing the zeros in polynomial. In today's video, we studied how to find the number of zeros of a polynomial using its graph.